What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video we'll be looking at Gengar and Mimikyu Tag Team GX deck. So it is a very interesting deck list in combination with Omastar. You're preventing your opponent with the Fossil Bin from playing item cards as long as you have fewer Pokemon in play than your opponent. It's really easy right now to set Omastar in play, especially with the Research Lab. So starting first, at your turn 1, you can just play Research Lab if you get lucky finding it, and then put 2 Omanite or 1 Omanite on the bench, and then turn 2 just find Omastar and use that Fossil Bind. With the Gengar&Mimikyu, you can use Horror House GX and prevent your opponent from playing trainer cards. If you have extra energy, you can force him to draw cards until he or she have 7 in their hand. And with the Poltergeist, we can hit for 50 for each trainer card we find in our opponent hand. And the good thing is that we can also see which cards our opponent also have in his hand, so we can just decide what should we do for the next turn. The strategy is pretty simple. Block your opponent from playing item cards and hit with the Poltergeist every single turn. And the most important thing is that this deck can also use surprise box cards that can put some of the item cards or trainer cards from opponent discard pile back to their hands. We can use mixed herbs so we can remove special conditions or heal 90 damage if you play 2 of them from the Gengar and Mimikyu. Plus we can use great potions and heal even more extra damage. With custom catchers we can catch something on our opponent bench or drop some extra cards. There are of course 4 copies of Pokegear in this deck because we really need to find turn 1 Green Exploration or maybe Bill Analyze for that Pokemon Research Lab, which is a very important thing. 4 copies of Communication and Cherish Ball for setup. Additionally, 1 reset stamp so we can reset our opponent hand in case if we know that he don't have nothing in the hand, so he can just, he or she, you know, I always say he, so they can just simply draw the new cards and we might have better chance to hit for more damage. 2 power plants so we can also, you know, shut down abilities. Plenty of different supporter cards. There are Bill Analyzes that can help us to find some cards that we need. There are Green Explorations that can't be used after we set up that Omastar in play, unfortunately. Coach Trainer for extra draw support, and of course Lucamine that can simply bring back some stadium cards or supporter card from our discard pile back into our hand. For example, 2 power plants so we can just keep going on applying pressure with that ability luck. And of course, 8 regular basic energy cards. And this is the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you already didn't. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. So for now, this is it, and see you in the game. Alright guys, today we'll be looking at an interesting Gengar and Mimikyu Tag Team GX deck. So one really interesting rogue deck that can actually be very powerful. It really depends on how you can get lucky with it. So you really need to have turn 1. You really need to go turn 1 with a Stadium that can pull Omanite on the bench, and then turn 2 you can just set up Omastar in play. And if you get lucky playing versus opponent with plenty of bench space, you can easily win. So not finding energy turn 1 is really bad for this deck. So what are we gonna do here is we're gonna just try to get some cards into our hand and basically try to power plant our opponent. So we really want to have best possible way to pull the Stadium and energy so we can set up Omanite on the bench and basically start attacking or start using Horror House GX, all depends. As it looks right now, my opponent have Pika Zekrom on the bench, as well as Raichu and Alolan Raichu, and Huge Lily for 5, so that's 8 in total. On the other side of the field, power plant, reset stamp. Okay, so that reset stamp might help me a little bit. It should help me a little bit, actually. It should help me a little bit. It should help me a lot. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna Cherish Ball, and I'm gonna grab myself one Gengar&Mimikyu. Additionally, this is gonna be a green exploration for nothing less but for something like communication and research lab. And with the research lab, I'm gonna set up 2 Omanites on the bench. There we go, just in case if my opponent manages somehow to knock one of them with, let's say, a Zapdos, I can still have another one. Of course, in order to do that, he needs 2 custom catchers plus energy, and in addition to that, he also will need some sort of damage boost like Electro Power in this case. Of course, he really don't want to put another Pokemon on the bench, because if he puts another one, I can put another Gengar&Mimikyu, and then we can just... I can be in a position, much better position than my opponent. Anyways, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna go with communication play, trading Gengar&Mimikyu, and getting that Omastar in play, which says that as long as you have favorite Pokemon in play, then your opponent, they can't play any item cards. Alright, there we go. That is a good thing. So, additionally, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use that surprise box for something like electromagnetic Raider. So I'm gonna let my opponent have that Raider in his hand. And, oh, yeah, I made a mistake there. I should first play Green Exploration. Alright. Luckily, there is a coach trainer that might help me find some energies. Alright, no energy, but there is energy spinner. Of course, it was a mistake. I should first go with a great exploration, getting another custom catcher. I don't know what was on my mind. Yeah, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trainer cards in this hand, so that's just one hit knockout. Alright, that's perfect. I can pull 2 prize cards. And one is energy spinner and another is the energy card. So yeah, if I played smarter with a great exploration, I would probably just consider going with a double custom catcher play on Pikasacrum, knocking the Pikasacrum out. But it is just perfectly fine. I wish he puts another Pokemon in play. I wish he'd do that. He needs 2 Electro Powers and that Tag Ball GX in order to knock my Gengar&Mimikyu out. Even if he do that, I'm just gonna promote my Omanite in the active position, and that's gonna be pretty much it. Playing another Pokemon on his bench, unfortunately, will prevent him from playing item cards, but I think he has second Electro Power in his hand, so he should have enough for the knockout with that GX attack. Yeah. He played 3 of them, and there we go. So that should be enough for the knockout, which doesn't matter too much. He's drawing 3 cards plus 3 energies on that Raichu and a Alolan Raichu. Alright, I don't need too many things here. I just basically need to power up my Gengar and Mimikyu with some energies. I think I'm gonna play Lusamine here, trying to get Power Plant in play and maybe a Coach Trainer for the next turn. There we go. So let's go with the... should I do that or not? Actually, I don't need to do that. Oh, I should actually discard that Green Exploration. Yeah, never mind. Alright, Power Planting my opponent. Literally decide to pass my turn, and it's all gonna be... Alright, so there is a communication. If he puts another Pokemon on the bench, he really wants to get rid of all of his trainer cards, if it's somehow possible. And this might even be... Nope, it is a full blitz, so... Alright. Alright, so that was a full blitz play. He used the GX, so he can't knock me out, but he can paralyze me, for example. which doesn't matter too much. I have mixed herbs, so I can just get out of that position. Let's see what I can find with a coach trainer. Oh, nice set of cards. Alright, so what we really want to do here, we really want to Horror House GX our opponent so he can get some extra cards in his hand. Since I have 2 custom catchers, I'm just looking forward to set the knockout against Raichu somehow. So yeah, he decided to retreat. I have 2 gold potions. Additionally, I'm gonna need also another pair of mixed herbs. So, didn't expect him to retreat, but I have a lot of luck with, you know, top deck mixed herbs, so I can heal for 90. Additionally, I can throw 1 more gold potion there, and there's nothing else that I really need to do. I'm just gonna go with a Poltergeist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not enough. That's 250, so he barely managed to escape the knockout here, hitting for 250. So I wish I had 1 copy of Surprise Box available so I could just use it and put 1 more trainer card in his hand. So even if he decides to retreat, which is, in my opinion, smart decision, attacking with the Zapdos, I'm just gonna throw Great Potion and then just play my custom catcher and go for the knockout against, because go for the knockout against Raichu. I don't know why he attached energy to Raichu. That's Lighting Ride GX. Oh yeah, he didn't use GX attack. Alright, excuse me for that. I thought that he used GX attack already, so my mistake. Alright, Pokegear 3.0, let's see if we can find maybe some more healing option cards here. If not, well, what do we have here? Mixed herbs and Surprise Box. Alright, sounds like a plan. I'm gonna definitely go for the knockout here, and additionally I'm gonna use that Surprise Box. Putting one of his trainer cards back to his hand. He decided to concede the game, realizing that he probably won't be able to do anything after that. So game number 1, it is a GG. So Mighty Pikazekrom just lost the game against this really interesting rogue Gengar&Mimikyu deck. So moving on to the game number 2. Alright, so what are we gonna expect from the game number 2? We should see, as long as we can go first. It is very important to start first with this deck because you can attach energy, and you can, since you can't attack at the turn 1, at least you can use advantage of Pokemon Research Lab, setting up Omanyte on the bench and using it in your favor. So, no sign of the Gengar. This would be amazing turn 1 if there was a Gengar, but unfortunately there was no sign of a Gengar in the opening hand. What I think about this opening hand. I have Energy Spinner, which is a good thing because I can grab myself 3 energies. I do have Mixed Herbs in case if I take some damage, plus I have Coach Trainer. The only remaining piece of the puzzle is Research Lab, so I'm desperately needing that Research Lab. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Giratina featuring Melamar, and this is also a Garchomp Giratina Tag Team 1. Alright, so 1 copy of Acrobike's been played on the other side of the field. Fighting energy discarded, baby Giratina. Yeah, alright. Will be a interesting matchup, that's for sure. There is a switch already on that Giratina. Yes, it is. Alright, probably I wouldn't do that. I'll probably try to sleep Gengar&Mimikyu with an Inkay if I was my opponent. He knows the best, obviously, so we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. at the end. So Melamar versions of the deck are probably unique one because you really don't need to pay too much money to build a deck, especially right now. Plus you can just avoid using those. Coach trainer, can we get? No, we can't. Alright, never mind. Pokegear 3.0 will allow me to get green exploration. I'm gonna Horror House GX my point. I really need to buy myself a third here. With Melamar decks, you don't need to run any copy of. What do we need here? I think I'm gonna need one research lab, and additionally, I'm also gonna need one great potion. So I was talking about how you don't need the Din GX. The Din is very expensive at this moment. Should I go with 2 Omanites or just one? I'm just gonna go with one for now. I think I'm not gonna need a second one. Maybe that was a mistake, maybe it wasn't. We shall see. Additionally, I'm gonna need Pokemon so badly. Hopefully my opponent won't be able to deal too many damage here, and I hope he will have plenty of Pokemons available in his hand. He still needs to find a way to retreat. I took the risk benching only one Omanite, and right now I need to find a way to search the deck for the Omastar. So with a Coach Trainer, there is a good chance that I can pull a Pokemon, and then I can just communicate that Pokemon for Omastar. But there is a chance that I might just miss that. On the other side of the field with the Bill Analyze, I can look at the top 7 cards and I might just pull one copy of my Cherish Ball. And then I can just grab Cherish Ball, trade Gengar for communication into Omastar, and item lock my opponent, which is a very important thing. So linear attack, probably 40 on the Gengar, as we can expect to see that. I'm gonna heal the damage with a Great Potion immediately after he do that. He rather decided to snipe the bench. Alright, with that being said, let's see what we can first find with the Pokegear 2.0. Oh, there was a Gengar. Alright, Green Exploration, much safer play for me. Do I need anything else? Yeah, I'm just gonna grab myself those Great Potions. I'm gonna really need them. So I'm just gonna grab that Gengar, and right now that Gengar should be traded away for my Omastar. And the good thing with the Poltergeist is also the fact that you can see what your opponent have available in his hand. Additionally, I think I can Power Plant him. Why not? It's not that it means too much. Spell tag, Viridian Forest, so he also have Mew and 2 energies, so I'm hitting only for 100. Not too much. Surprise Box might be the better option with the second card that was a green. Also, putting that Power Plant in play was not the reasonable option because he can just substitute it with Viridian Forest. He can play Stadium, but he cannot play item cards, as you can see. But never mind, still I can hit for 50. Chopping for 50, not gonna be good. I'm gonna need Bill Analyze so badly for some kind of surprise box here, otherwise I might just lose that Omastar. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put another one on the bench, because I was afraid about, you know, having more Pokemons in play or equal as my opponent. And another energy already, so he might just decide to go for 40 right now, this time on the active Gengar&Mimikyu. That would make a sense. The problem is that he can discard with the GG and GX next turn my Omastar on the bench, and then he can still play item cards. But the reasonable option is just to discard Gengar&Mimikyu, in my opinion. Another Pokegear 3.0, we're gonna use it. We're not gonna find anything. Bill analyze. Communication. Ooh, 2 surprise boxes. If he pull another, well, with 2 surprise boxes or with the reset stamp. Let's risk. Let's just use reset stamp to refresh the hand and then just surprise box. So we might get lucky with knockout here with the poltergeist. So if he have 2 trainer cards and if I put another trainer cards from a discard pile back to his hand, let it be switch for example, I might be in a position to knock him out with poltergeist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that was a very clever play. It was risky, but it definitely pays out. So 3 prize cards for me. It is another Omastar, it is a Psychic Energy, and additionally to that, it is another Pokemon Research Lab, which is probably going to be a good solution here, maybe to put another Omastar in play, but I think I'm probably not going to need it. I think I'm probably not going to need it, so I'm just going to stick for now with 1 Gengar&Mimikyu in the active position, and maybe trying to find another one. So if he hits for 130 here, I can mix herbs, plus I can max potion. And literally doing that, I can do crazy things. I can heal complete damage off, and then I can just poltergeist him for another knockout. The truth is here, I'm gonna need another Gengar&Mimikyu on the bench sooner or later. Or I can just keep going on. Oh yeah, that spell tag might just put 4 more damage counters on the Omastar, and then just that Omastar might be knocked out next turn. So I think I'm probably just gonna skip the knockout this turn, and I will just try to set another maybe Omastar in play. There's a couple options available, so let's first see what we can find with the coach trainer. Oof, 2 communications. Alright, not bad. I'm gonna take another Gengar&Mimikyu. I'm gonna put him on the bench. I'm gonna use mixed herbs. There we go. Then research lab, and then with that research lab, if I set another Pokemon in play, well, then my opponent will be able to play trainer cards. And that's actually not what I really want to do. But if I knock him out, and if he heals 4 damage counters, I think it really doesn't matter anymore. I'm just gonna poltergeist. It should be enough for the knockout. Because I already have 2 prize cards remaining, so my item luck was very successful in this game, and I can actually allow him to take the knockout against my Omastar, because then I can start using my Green Exploration again. And with that being said, if I can use Green Exploration, then I can also use Custom Catcher. Even if he can knock this Gengar out, it really wouldn't change things dramatically, so only Reset Stamp can actually put me in an uncomfortable position. How many fighting energies? 2 of them? Alright. Maybe he can still surprise me there. I know that he carries Switch. He has Switch. He have Acrobike. Alright, so he will need some sort of the retreat option here. For example, Switch. And a couple more energies on the Giratina. Or maybe Tag Team. Alright, there is a communication which might be for another copy of Malamar, and it is. Alright, so this is another Psychic Recharge on the Giratina, another Psychic Recharge, and he can basically have 1 more energy available from the hand, and still he will need Switch. So there we go. Alright, Mysterious Treasure. Why in the world he didn't use Mysterious Treasure for the Malamar so he can have 3rd energy attached with the Psychic Recharge and then play Switch? I don't know, probably he knows the best. probably he knows the best. There is a Giratina. Alright. The problem right now is that with the green exploration, I will need 2 copies of surprise books. Oh, he played Cynthia. So he don't have energy card. Right now he have, but he also have 5 cards in his hand. Right now 4, and he could have 3 after playing Spell Tag and 2 after playing Viridian Forest. No, he didn't do that, so he hit just for 130. I can heal 100. And he decided to put 4 on Giratina. Alright, so what we can do here? We can use 2 great potions. We can use Green Exploration. Obviously for some sort of surprise books. And do I have another custom catcher? Looks like I don't. How many custom catchers? I played 2, so 1 is prized. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna go with double copy of surprise books. Yeah, I think that's just perfectly fine. Getting 2 surprise boxes in play. I'm using them both. And I should go with something that he can't play. So for example, I'm gonna go with 2 lilies. I'm gonna return 2 lilies in his hand. Because he can't do too much with lilies. He can play literally 1 of them. If I use Cynthia, he can just return it back. I'm gonna tin my deck a little bit. And then I'm just gonna use my Poltergeist. So we have plenty of trainer cards. I hit for 250. I can take 4 damage counters, but it really doesn't matter because... Okay, Spell Tag, and he can hit just exactly for 130, so that should be enough for the knockout. After that, I will just need 1 more Poltergeist for the knockout. And then again, he needs Switch and 2 energies and that Giratina, so there we go with the Psychic Recharge. Alright, knowing that he have right now Tate and Liza, 2 Lilies in his hand, plus 2 more Mysterious trainer cards. I didn't even pay attention to see which 2 more trainer cards he have. Alright, there's another Giratina with Distortion Door. He will need to get rid somehow of those trainer cards, and he needs Switch. I think he has Switch in his hand, so there is a Viridian Forest for that Lily. And he will probably play Tate and Liza, because with the Tate and Liza he can draw 5 cards instead of the 6 with, you know, Lily or Cynthia, for example. No, he decided to switch. Okay, but he is taking 3 prize cards. And I know for the fact that he played only 2 trainer cards, if I'm not wrong. Oh, and he even place 4 damage counters in Giratina, but probably it doesn't matter because he know that he have too many trainer cards available in his hand, and probably he will draw a couple more. And I'm just gonna Poltergeist, probably for the win. So 3 Lilies, Cynthia, and Spell Tag, so that is 250. That should be enough for the knockout. Almost even against that powerful Garchomp and Giratina. So that is a GG, my friends, and as you can see, this deck works just perfect. Once again, there is the deck list that you can actually see. This is the deck list that I used in today's video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos, let me know also in the comments below what you think about this deck list. It is a very good deck list that can actually give you a lot of head edge if you face it. So yeah, make sure to prepare yourself for the Gengar&Mimikyu, otherwise you might be in a deep trouble. Thank you for watching, we'll see you next time, so have a nice day and goodbye.